Hey, it's me, Toni-Lee. Thank you so much for being you and for being here. Today, I just wanted to give you guys an update on Maple, our sweet kitty cat girl. She has been with us for about 5 months now, so I figured it'd be fun to just kind of update y'all. Never had a cat, and this is my first animal by myself. I have learned so much that I didn't expect. One, because I've never really owned a cat, I've always had a dog. And two, just being a parent is a lot of work. So that's up to all you parents out there. Where do I even begin? I honestly don't know. I didn't think I had anxiety. I'm like constantly like, where is she? What is she doing? Why don't I know where she is? What is she eating? Speaking of eating, we've actually had a couple incidences, and today is not like any other. She ate a rubber band today, so we are waiting for her to poop it out. But she recently ate like a 4-inch string, pooped it out. We actually just found a random string one time in her poop. We didn't watch her eat it or anything. Like, actually, it's amazing how much worry and constant fear you can have with an animal. I'm sure with a child it's the same thing, but animals, like what they're going to get into. I have always had dogs, and they usually get into food things. She, not so much. She likes cords and like things that will really hurt her. I don't know if it's a cat thing, but I'm like, yo, honey, what are you doing? A little different. Definitely taking some getting used to. We have been cat proofing our house, I feel like, ever since we've gotten her. Each day we find and we learn something new that she likes that we didn't think she'd like, and so we have to move it. All of the plants all around have been moved because she loves them. I will say it has something to do with her being out like a stray. It might be a little different if you have like a kitten that you've had for your whole, kitten life. But we got her probably when she was like 4 or 5 months. So that being said, she's had a little time to learn her own personality and kind of be her own self and really like be an independent kitty cat girl. Learning how much like litter she needs, learning her eating schedule, like what kind of food she likes, what kind of treats she likes. Overall, it's been really great. Like, it's fun. She has such a great personality. She's so fun and playful. She likes to run around. She does love to go after our ankles, and again, it's just she wants to play. And I think that being in a home all day with me where I'm not moving, Griffin comes home and we're like moving around a lot together and we're like talking to each other, I think it does cause her to just kind of be like, hi, a little crazy. It's good. She's good. Clipping her nails has been an experience. Thankfully, Griffin's mom has 3 cats and she's really good at clipping nails. So she's been over. I've done it once. It didn't do that great. I try and do it while she's asleep. We've seen a couple hacks and tricks online of different people like biting their neck and cutting their nails, or like putting peanut butter on your hand so that while you're like clipping them, they like lick your hand. Interesting. But we've definitely been spoiling her with toys, and that's something that I don't know if it's like something she'll grow out of, or like it comes and goes. She likes some toys and then she doesn't, and then she loves some toys and then she hates them. So that's been kind of like fun to figure out which toys she does like and doesn't. I think the biggest learning curve for us was when she started to have heat. Didn't know that cats went into heat like every 2 to 3 weeks, but they can, and she did. And so when she had her first heat, boy, was she like super affectionate. We had just gotten back, it was the beginning of the new year this year, 2024. Super affectionate, like we'd never seen her. We were like, is she okay? Meowing, like getting in the stance, like if you have a cat that's been in heat, the stance that they get into. She was always in that. So we were like, okay, something is not right. And it just kind of, it went away after 2 to 3 days. She just kind of like stopped doing the cat calls. And we were like, okay, it's done. Like, we will schedule an appointment. Like, we should give her some time, schedule an appointment, and we'll get her spayed.
It's not
2
funny.
weeks. I'm not kidding.
No, we're not.
And it's happening again. And I was like, oh no, this poor girl. So then I finally called and said this was like maybe 12 days ago. She went and got spayed. So our girl is spayed. And she's healing really well. They just do an incision right in the little tummy area. they like had to shave her and everything, obviously. Like her nipples got wrecked and whatever. But her skin and her fur is growing back, which is really good. She's doing so great. We have had to give her like some medicine, gabapentin, I think was what it was, through a little like syringe, and that was easy. But yeah, she's definitely been a handful. We've had to take her to the emergency vet a couple of times. Like when she ate the string, we took her because we were just so worried. There was a time she got into a plant, like a little ceramic plant thing, and we thought that she ate that. It's a lot of like fear of her eating something that I'm finding out, like, and her just getting into something that she shouldn't be. She knows. Hi, little lady. Speaking of her, do you want to come say hi? Yeah, hello. Say hi. So yeah, that is really how it's been. Yeah. Okay, you go over there. I'll say it's probably the best thing though that I've ever done is getting her. She just like makes me feel good when I don't feel good. And when I'm in a bad mood, like instantly my mood will change when I look at her. Even if she's being crazy, I just know like she's so innocent, and she's probably not really that innocent. Cats are a little crazy, that's what I'm learning. But yeah, if you have any cat advice, please leave it below. We are still learning like what food is best to feed her. Actually, Griffin just ordered some of this like food called Smalls. It's just like we want her to have the best like nutrition ever. Like we watch Jackson's Galaxies, like it's our job, and he preaches that. He wishes, you know, he knew more about cat nutrition and just like being aware, making your cat, you know, your house cat-proof. If you have anything, please leave them below. We're looking into like some water fountain things too, like running water. We've heard that that's really good, but overall, she is a sweet girl. We're so happy. If I have it now, I'll try and put as many videos of our sweet girl together in a little montage here at the end. And yeah, just thank you so much for being here, supporting Maple and supporting us. We are very thankful for our cat journey and happy to have you. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more cute cat stuff and more cute me. I actually had a lot of videos from Maple getting spayed, so I thought it would be helpful to include them here. She did the hardest part. I cannot eat. I am not allowed to eat. But I can drink water. Sorry. Are you getting ready? You see it snowing out there?
Girl's gonna become a they.
She just says, just do this thing so I can eat. But she doesn't me want Burger King. It's time, sweet little girls. We got to get a new carrier. It's snowing. But taking her, take it speed. Little girl's becoming a big girl, but thankfully we're just right here. We're here. You're gonna do so good, okay? I never.
Has she ever had a history of a heart murmur or anything like that that's come up? Okay.
No,
Okay.
I haven't noticed anything. The only thing I'll notice, like, sometimes she'll play like hard and then she'll pant pretty hard.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But then she'll just go back to playing, and I'm like, I think
yeah,
you're fine.
she just needs to rest. Yeah.
The only thing that's ever happened is like
Yeah.
right after the second shot, she got like a little
I
reaction.
read
and that was it.
yeah.
So, ever since then, she's been good.
Good. Yeah, I read that. I was like, oh no, she was like kind of shaking and
she
everything.
got a fever, but they when I took her to the like med vet, they said like someone else had brought their cat in 2 days before for the same reason, so they were
Okay.
it actually could have been something with the vaccine, because they don't. She was like, I hardly ever see this, and to see it like twice in a week, she was
Right. Like,
funny.
interesting. Yeah. Full diet of any sort. Okay.
Nope, she eats just a little kitten food. And that's actually something I was going to ask. Like, when do you transfer them off of like kitten food to cat food.
Yeah.
I've tried to read online.
I know.
things.
I mean, I know. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, roughly, generally about a year. And they
Okay.
give her a snack when she's
Okay,
awake. Also,
so great. I was like,
yeah.
I was gonna ask. I was like, I should eat one.
Yeah,
Or
and it's a
anything.
prescription intestinal diet, so it's easy to digest. It shouldn't disrupt anything for her, hopefully.
Okay.
And then we'll put an IV catheter in her foreleg just for her meds and IV fluids and everything today. And it is very rare, but in the event of an emergency, we would just need your consent to perform
do anything.
whatever we need to do.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, I think
perfect.
so.
Perfect. Do we want to do a microchip for her today?
Yeah,
I think it's like 50. So
it like came up on the thing
Yeah.
as like being one, so it's
Oh.
I mean, might as well. If it's easier to go ahead and do it while she's
Yeah, I
like, under
think.
and everything, might as well.
Yeah, I
go
think
ahead.
so. It's a pretty big needle, so we like to kind of take advantage
Yeah.
of the time while she's under to do
Yeah,
it.
I think that would be
Yeah, and we usually do it right between the shoulder blades, so she might be a
Feel
little
fun.
sore back there, but
Yeah.
usually they, especially cats, they're
Yeah.
pretty not as sensitive there. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll do that, and then what I will do is I'll register her
Cool.
for you
Sweet.
this round, and let's see, we do have an email for you, so you should get an email saying
Cool.
that she's been registered. Probably send her home with like a couple days of a pain medication.
Okay.
It's a tiny little white pill, so you can either try to just kind of push it down her little
Yeah.
throat. Some cats, it depends on how they are for you.
Yeah.
Or it can always be crushed up and
Yeah,
put in
okay.
some wet food or something. So yeah, we'll get her done today, and then Dr. Grover will call you as soon as she's done, let you know how she's doing,
Sweet.
and then we will set up a time for you to come pick her up at that time.
Awesome.
So she'll spend most of the day with us.
Yeah.
You know, maybe early afternoon,
Okay.
mid-afternoon. She'll be able to go home.
Sweet.
And then yeah, we'll go over everything with you when you come to pick her up. Yeah.
How big will little
It
infant
should be pretty small.
Okay.
Um,
I always
sometimes.
compare everything to a dog. So I'm
Yeah.
like, gosh, cats are so teeny. I
Yeah.
don't know, like dogs, you know, have kind of big ones, I guess. Depending
Yeah,
on-
it depends. Sometimes if we're having a hard time, you know, reaching the appropriate organs, for safety, we will make the
Okay,
incision
yeah.
a little bit larger, a little bit longer, which doesn't make any difference as far as healing time goes, because we're healing this way instead
Yeah.
of that way. So it's a possibility it could be a little, but with cats, it's going to be smaller,
Cool.
especially a young kitty. I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Um,
so good.
Yeah.
We don't want to have to suffer through heat again.
I know, exactly. And she's been kind of mellow now. You don't think
Yeah.
she's like in a heat
I don't think
currently?
she's gonna heat
Okay.
anymore, Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll get started.
Great.
And then yeah, I just need a signature
Yeah.
on her.
We definitely don't want you awake.
I know, that's for
Perfect.
sure. And then just on the second one here, this is the estimate that we
Okay, yeah, I was like,
sent
I
you.
think that was the
I was
on
like,
there.
Yeah. And so she'll have a shaved belly, and then she'll also have shaved spots on at least
From the
one of
IV.
her arms from the catheter. Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you know what to expect.
Yeah.
And she's indoor only.
Yeah, she's
okay.
indoor. Well,
Yeah.
my mom was like, she might have a cone. Will she
Yes.
have a cone? Okay.
So we're gonna get her fitted for one. We'll send her home. You know, she can have cone breaks. I'm totally fine with that. And cats, they just hate it. They don't
I can
typically
imagine
do well.
her being like,
Yes,
What is
and
this?
like running into things, or they'll just stick their head down and then they don't know what to do. So
that might be her.
it takes them a little bit to kind of navigate that.
Yeah.
Sometimes they try to back out of it.
Oh my gosh.
So the poor baby. But
It's gonna be funny.
yes. So yeah, that's to be anticipated, but
Okay.
usually they figure it out
Yeah.
relatively quickly. So yeah.
Good. Yeah, you're gonna have a great
Yes,
day.
we'll get you set up in your suite.
Give me my cat. We just got back. I have these little treats for her, so this is what seems to be getting her to eat. She wasn't into the dry food. She likes the wet food, but she's good. We have mega eye dilation. And we have a little thing, and our little belly is shaved. No, that's a little belly. They might have shaved a little nippy a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's her belly. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We put the cone on her and she definitely feels some type of way about it. Okay, so this is not okay. It's not funny. It's not okay. Oh my gosh, Maple. You are a mess. You're a piece of work. I don't even... Yeah, it's fucking stuck. What are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with you? This has to stay on your head. It do. She's like, Mom, don't you dare come back to that thing with me. Nice. Look at that, girly. I think it like might be too small. I guess she's just so furry. I know, honey. Okay, you want me to take it off? Here, I'll take it off. I'll take it off. I'll take it off. Oh, that's a good bite, girl. Hers did a good bite. Okay, we'll keep the cone off. It's okay. Or just relax. After fighting, I think that I got it. It's really hard though. She's so small and she's really good at getting out of it. Okay, I've got it on pretty good now. She did just pee. We're good. So that's successful. Good stuff. The cone's staying on now. She was like a little sleepy. And then I got it on and I really got it tied. And then she woke up and she was like, what the frick? So ever since then, she's been trying to get it off. She's so drugged up. She was actually trying to eat with the cone and stuff, and it's just like, I don't think it's gonna work without cone. So, yeah. I did sleep with her for the first couple of nights just because she hated the cone and I really did not want her touching the wound or licking it. So we slept together. She honestly really liked it. She was right by my side the whole time. Sour and then, well, she's sweet and then she's sour. Sweet, sour. What does this mean? My cat's been doing this lately. So we did our first night with no cone and we made it. The mama ordered me a surgery suit, but we're still doing good. We still will drugged up. You're cute, baby girl. You're being cute. You is.